Welcome back to Tech Talks from Commercial Baking. In this episode, sponsored by Harpak-Ulma, I am speaking with Josh Becker, Bakery and Confection Product Manager, and we are discussing AI-enabled packaging applications. Hi, Josh. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Yeah, hi Joni. It's a pleasure to be back on the Tech Talk.
Yes, and so we are talking about a really big topic, AI. There's a lot to unpack here. And I think I wanted to start with just sort of an overview of Harpak-Ulma's sort of packaging capabilities and how advancing technology like this plays a part not only in your equipment design, but really in Harpak's culture overall. Can you just sort of walk me through where Harpak-Ulma is with digital transformation and what exactly does it take to drive this in packaging?
Just to recap, Joni, so Harpak-Ulma, we're the North American business unit of Alma Packaging. Our technologies, around primary packaging are flow wrapping, vertical bagging, thermoforming, tray sealing. But what's unique about us is we also do automation before and after our packaging machinery to kind of give our customers the availability of kind of a full line solutions provider. So I think when you look at our focus of trying to do more full lines, we look at what technology can be applied across all of our pieces of equipment to really drive the benefit to the customer. And digital transformation is certainly a big factor that we've implemented as a company, and our CEO has been pushing it and kind of almost making it part of our culture. You kind of asked about what does it take. We started a journey back in 2018 of trying to drive that digital transformation. And there's a few factors that really come down into it. And kind of the first one that we've already kind of completed is standardizing on common control platform that all of our machines are capable to deliver data, right? So data is the key. I mean, you need to be able to receive data and to then do something with that data. We're kind of in the second phase now, which is augmented reality. We're developing augmented reality solutions for pieces of our equipment and how we do training and maintenance and some operational tasks. And then the next couple of phases, and we're kind of in the middle of the one now, is the digital twin piece of it. So building digital twins, which can help drive additional technology advancements. And at the end of the day, it's predictive technologies, is making machines smarter. Machines can tell you what's wrong with them.
I mean, this is a really logical progression. You all started with data, and then you're using augmented reality. You're developing digital twins, and then you're progressing toward making it predictable and making those machines smart. I think I want to sort of take a step back
Yep.
and talk about that augmented reality because I do think that as an industry, we are sort of firmly in augmented reality now. Why is it important relative to artificial intelligence?
Augmented reality is taking kind of an existing space and adding things to it. So think of a maintenance task, or you're building something, a two-dimensional piece of paper that shows how to assemble something like IKEA. I'm sure we've all experienced assembling IKEA furniture. For what it is, it works great. But wouldn't it be great to see that in kind of a 3D environment? You're wearing a headset, you've got a wearable on, and you're actually seeing what you can be doing with those pieces to put something together. So that's kind of the approach that we took for maintenance in regards to large changeovers, tool rebuilds. We have some very complex machines in certain industry segments where the changeover or a rebuild of something is paramount. It's so very important in the industries that we're working in. So augmented reality kind of helps guide that person through certain steps and procedures. But what's really unique is when you add the artificial intelligence component into it, you can almost use AI then as kind of a confirmation of certain things. So obviously AI works with vision, right? So you need to be seeing your physical environment. There's artificial intelligence that's looking at your environment. And instead of saying, okay, go to the next step because, these are the steps in your process, the AI can say, all right, you've successfully completed this task because you've put that piece of equipment in the right spot. You've done all the right tasks appropriately, and therefore it's allowing you to move to the next step. It's creating the experience to be that much more intelligent.
So there's something else that I wanted to ask you about that you had mentioned, and that is using AI as a way to predict outcomes. So do you think you could sort of break that down for me in lay terms?
So I think when we talk about, Joni, using AI to predict outcomes, what we really mean is part of the AR experience is confirming certain things are done. In order for the experience to confirm that, yes, I've replaced a certain component in the proper manner, as the operator, you could be looking at that from different angles. So how many images or processes do you need to upload so that the system or experience can say, yes, you've done that correctly? So what we use the AI for is we can maybe take some physical images of the highest probabilities of where someone may be installing a change part or doing a rebuild. But then we're going to use the AI to supplement with synthetic data all of the other angles and photos that could be created to ensure that depending on whatever angle the employee may be working on a piece of equipment, that it's also going to confirm that it's also properly done. So what it does, it replaces kind of that brute force of, well, we need to take an image or a picture and upload of every single possible angle and combination that someone could do at tasks. Well, now we're using the AI to kind of predict those other angles and pictures and everything that could be happening. It's kind of what we're really using it for. Is we're not necessarily predicting, will this employee complete it properly? We're predicting kind of all the data around it, the synthetic data, to say, yes, it has been done correctly.
Wow. Again, it's just, I mean, it's incredible how technology is just sort of guiding us through the process. So then that kind of leads me to another question, and that's looking at the near term impacts and the long term impacts. Like, what does it mean for how work bakers are going to be able to do their jobs and make their products and get them packaged properly and efficiently and safely?
I think really when you can apply AI to even more of your packaging operations or your production operations is you can look at AI driven vision systems, to help enhance packaging quality and efficiency, therefore, really reducing your manufacturing costs. But also like an AI enabled vision system can help reduce even some of the labor in the packaging lines, which we know is always a big area of struggle. So those are two big areas that I see as the next potential kind of these AI enablement within our product lines.
Okay, I love that, and I think probably it's the most important point of this entire conversation is that I opened with this is a really big topic, but the key learning here is you don't have to embrace all of it at once. You can find the certain point where you
Yep.
think an AI enabled application can help your operation or help your workforce
Yep.
and step into that point and see where it takes you.
Right. And I kind of hit a little bit of the topics in the last question, but where are certain areas, where it could make an impact? Well, it could make an impact in detection of defects on your line with how you're managing quality assurance across your processes, your packaging integrity, your packaging efficiency. It supplements some of the things you're doing today. We talked data earlier, right? So if you collect all that data, it's fantastic, but what are you going to do with it? AI can really then take that data and trend it so much quicker than we can, whether using Excel or a database or whatever. Let AI do it. It's going to tell us the trend maybe we should really be looking for in our operational processes.
So, if Baker wants to get in touch to learn more about how they can take that first step, what's the best way for them to get in touch?
Johnny, the best way for anyone to reach out to us is contact us either through our website, www.harpak-alma.com. Reach out to me on LinkedIn, give us a call at our number. We're happy to help and assist our bakers in any way we can.
Right. Josh, thank you so much for this really interesting and educational conversation. I actually learned a lot, and it gets me really excited for the future of our industry, the future of packaging, and the future of our workforce. So thanks so much. It was great talking to you.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure.